If the Americas were truly home to over 50 million people in 1491, where did they all go? The answer is a historical tragedy known as the Great Dying. This catastrophic event was the single most defining factor of the post-Columbian world, a swift and massive demographic collapse caused not primarily by European swords, but by invisible, microscopic invaders. The indigenous populations of the Americas were victims of virgin soil epidemics. Unlike Europeans, who had centuries of exposure to diseases like smallpox, measles, typhus, and influenza, many shared with Old World livestock, the people of the New World had no acquired immunity. Their immune systems had never encountered these pathogens. When these diseases arrived, often carried unknowingly by the first explorers, they spread like wildfire through indigenous trade routes and dense population centers. The lack of immunity meant that when the diseases struck, the mortality rates were staggering. In many regions, the death toll reached 80 to 95%. Entire villages, cities, and even empires were suddenly emptied, not by battle, but by sickness. Crucially, these diseases often traveled far faster than the European explorers and armies. By the time many European groups ventured inland in the mid-16th century, they were finding vast, abandoned fields, overgrown ruins, and survivors with fractured, broken societies. These were the remnants of highly complex civilizations that had collapsed decades earlier. This demographic void was the greatest enabler of conquest. It was the Great Dying that created the illusion of a pristine wilderness. The wilderness was, in reality, a newly regrown landscape covering the ruins of a post-apocalyptic world. The diseases, though often introduced accidentally, served as the most devastating biological warfare in history, clearing the way for European settlement and domination.